Good morning, boys and girls. What a glorious feeling it is to make art with you. Have you ever heard a song that just instantly makes you feel good? Singing in the Rain is a very popular song from a movie about being happy even when something is happening that may be sad or difficult. Today, we are going to make our very own Singing in the Rain collage, inspired by the characters in this book. For your supplies, you'll need a blue piece of paper for your background. Mine is a little dark, so if you have a light blue paper or even gray, that would work really well too. Then a colored piece of paper or a white piece of paper to make some painted paper on. We've talked about that before. You'll also need markers, crayons, black, white, blue crayons, scissors, and glue. Starting with your background blue piece of paper and a black crayon, begin coloring in our sky. So when it's raining, it tends to be a little darker. So I'm going to start really dark at the top, pressing really hard, and then slowly I'm going to lighten my black lines. So I'm going to make like a little ombre effect where it's really dark at the top and it gets lighter towards the bottom. And I'm not going all the way to the bottom of the paper, just about 2/3 of the way. Now, with a blue crayon, you're going to make a puddle. So start with an oval shape at the bottom of your paper. This is the fun for me. I really like going around in circles. Then I'm going to add some white inside that puddle. Still using the white crayon, I'm going to make some diagonal lines so it looks like the rain is coming down. I'm going to use more blue just to add some color to my rain. If you have a lighter colored paper for your background, this will show up even more. So it just depends what you have. Last with the crayons for now, I'm going to start adding great big curved lines for splashes where the rain is hitting the puddle. All right, pause here until you're ready to move on. Next up, we need to make the body of our person. I'm using either this white sheet or the colored. It just depends what you have. If you have a white sheet of paper, what you can also do is create painted paper. So remember, I'm going to make using markers, crayons, watercolor, whatever I have, and I'm going to fill my sheet until it doesn't even look white anymore. In just a second, you'll see my finished painted paper. Remember, this will take you longer, so pause here while you finish working on your painted paper. You can also use a magazine or any other printed paper that has a pattern on it. When you're ready, you're going to flip your painted paper over, and on the back of that sheet, you're going to draw the outline of our body. So follow along with me. I'll show you. Okay, you should have this drawn on the back of your painted paper. Now it's time to cut it all out. Follow the lines. When we put our paper together, this is roughly what it'll look like. A person in a raincoat with an umbrella. All right, I'm going to start gluing it onto my paper. I want to make sure that my foot is in the puddle. And I'm realizing my foot is a little bit big, so in a second, I'll take care of that. I also, silly enough, forgot to make the second foot, so you'll see me do that as well. I'm going to make it smaller right now. I'm just going around the edges. This is one way you can change your art if when you put it together, you realize it doesn't all work. So we can always adapt our art. Much better. Okay, now I'm ready to glue. We're almost done. We just need a few more details. I'm going to start by coloring in the skin tone of my person. If you're drawing yourself, try to match your skin tone best you can. You can use multiple different crayons, or you can make this person up. Maybe you want to make it your mom or your younger brother. It's up to you. We're going to draw the arm, which is just an outline because it's the same color as the raincoat, and the umbrella. Up next is the face with the smile and eye. And don't forget hair. The very last thing I'm going to add is some musical notes because, well, we are singing after all. Here are some examples. You can take anything from there and put it in your background. All right, guys, have a glorious day.